How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. My name is Joseph Breakstone, and today I'm going to be giving a quick presentation on one of our speakers for the abroad trip. His name is Hugo Meijer. Dr. Hugo Meijer received his PhD in International Relations from the Paris Institute of Political Studies and continued to serve as founding director of the European Initiative for Security Studies. Currently, he's a CNRS Research Fellow at the Center for International Studies in Paris. In terms of research, his work encompasses the subjects of international relations, foreign policy analysis, and security studies. In his most recent projects, Dr. Meijer discusses the issue of a potential shift in the global balance of powers and highlights the measures being taken by the U.S. and its allies to prevent such a shift from occurring. As of late, Dr. Meijer is not alone when it comes to researching these issues, as they have become the forefront of attention within the community of international relations and politics. To understand this trend, we must discuss the root of the issue. With the war on terror finally at an end, the U.S. and its allies are refocusing their efforts on new and arising threats. Currently, Russian aggression in Europe and Chinese expansionism have been the two main areas of concern in terms of international relations and national security. With the unprovoked Russian invasion of Ukraine, it has become clear that as long as Vladimir Putin remains in power, Russia will continue to serve as an antagonist and a threat to national security. Luckily, due to the steadfast nature of the Ukrainian defense, the unified response of the U.S. and its European allies, and the inherent failures of Russian military, Putin's invasion has been quite costly. However, after over a year of conflict and minimal territory gains for Russia, there is yet to be a clear path towards ending the war. This lack of clarity can be especially dangerous when considering how volatile the situation in Ukraine is. One small mistake from either side of the conflict has potential of resulting in rapid escalation, which could launch Europe into a larger and more devastating global conflict. In addition to the raging conflict in Ukraine, tensions are rising in the Pacific. Under the leadership of Xi Jinping and the Chinese Communist Party, China's global influence has grown exponentially and has begun to exhibit characteristics of an expansionist power. Similar to Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping has dangerous ambitions that have the potential of shifting the balance of powers and destabilizing the region. One such aspiration is the Chinese annexation of Taiwan, which U.S. intelligence indicates is most likely to occur in 2027. Due to this heightened aggression, the U.S. and European nations such as the UK, France, and Germany have begun to reevaluate their foreign policy towards China, while simultaneously strengthening military alliances in the Pacific. The Chinese view these policy measures as an offense, while the U.S. and European nations simply view it as a necessary process in order to maintain order. And since it is clear that the current world powers do not intend on surrendering their influence and global position, while China is showing no signs of slowing down their own expansion, it'll be interesting to see how this dynamic plays out. Many believe conflict is inevitable, which I do not necessarily disagree with. I just hope that by adhering to the lessons of the past and acknowledging the advanced weaponry that exists today, we can collectively come up with a better outcome than full-on war. In short, for those of us who plan on pursuing a career in intelligence, international relations, or national security, there's a high likelihood that our work will directly relate to these impending global issues. Therefore, since Dr. Meijer is an expert on the subject matter and will be discussing these issues in further detail, I can say with full confidence that what he has to say will be of utmost importance and relevance to us. With that being said, I believe this concludes the presentation. I hope this video not only piqued your interest in the topics, but also gave you a better understanding of what to expect during Hugo's presentation. I look forward to meeting you all in about a week. In the meantime, be well, be safe, most importantly, have fun.